Hey, how's it going, you guys? Sean here with Tabata. So just like regular, we're gonna go 6 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 minutes per round, okay? And there's gonna be 2 exercises per round. So you'll do each exercise 4 rounds total, okay? We are gonna start with a warm-up in just a second, but I wanna go through equipment first, okay? So you guys will need 1 slider. If you have 2, great. You toss one to the side, you're only gonna need 1. Mini bands, you only need 1. I'm going to show you a variation on how to use one if you have a stronger band, or a weaker band. I'll show you how to use each one of them, but essentially you only need 1. And then you will need a weight. Doesn't need to be super heavy. Not that it's the heavier the better, but we definitely want, if possible, a medium to heavier weight, okay? All you're going to be doing is dragging it, sliding it across the floor, okay? But we'll get to that. So, got your slider, got your mini band, your 1 weight, that's all you need. That's the only equipment that you need today. Otherwise, make sure you have your water. And if you don't want to listen to me talk the whole entire time, or you can't hear my music, play your own, okay? Otherwise, we're going to get going. We're going to do 4 exercises to get you guys warmed up. We're going to do hip switches, open books, bird dogs, and hip circles, just 10 on each side, okay? So I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. Starting with our hip switches. So just rotating your knees back and forth, side to side. The goal is 10 each side. If I do a little bit more or a little less just because I'm talking, it happens. But just gonna get the hips nice and loosened up, nice and warmed up. Try and drop both your knees down to one side and then the other side. So your knee should be about to your opposite heel, okay? We'll do 2 more each side. 1 more. And good. All right. So open books are next. These are going to be more for our spine, our upper back, and our shoulders. So knees at 90 degrees, hands out in front of you. All you're going to do is just like a book, open it up and close. So this is going to be for your upper body, for your shoulders. Try and keep your knees down on the floor. No need to go super fast with these. We want to go fairly slow, fairly controlled. Get a really good stretch. Keep both our knees on the floor, and then kind of twist and rotate through our upper body. If we can, get both hands down on the floor right here. Well, 2 more, and then we'll switch over to the other side. And last one. Oh, good. All right, flip over to the other side. Same thing. Knees up at about 90 degrees. Hands together and open your book. It's very weird being out here all alone, all by myself. Well, hope you guys can see me. Not having anyone else here to work out with. Not having any other motivation or inspiration. But what I'm here for is you guys. So, I'm still going to be motivating. I'm still going to be exciting. Let's go 2 more. I'm still going to be high energy the way that I always am. Because I'm here to give you guys a really good workout, okay? Bird dogs are going to be next. So up and on your hands and your knees, you're going to alternate. We'll go 20 total or 10 on each side, okay? So drive your fingertips out in front of you, your heel back behind you. Try and create a really good tabletop from your hand all the way across your shoulders, your back, your hips, across your leg to your opposite heel, okay? We don't want to extend way up like this. We just want to drive and be long, okay? We'll go 2 more each side. This is why we use a timer, because I honestly have no idea how many reps I'm at. And good. Last one, you can go up to a standing position. We're gonna do 10 hip circles on each side. Okay, so knee up, all the way out, back behind you, and back forward. Try and keep your knee up as high as you can, opening your hip up. Should feel your hip flexor, a little bit of your glutes, maybe a little bit of your hamstring on the way back here, and a little bit of balance. If you need to be holding on to something, grab a wall, grab a chair. Whoa. 2 more. Okay. Last one. And nice. All right, 10 on the other side. Then we're gonna get you guys going, okay? So other knee up, find your balance. And my legs are extremely sore from my workout yesterday. So if it looks like I'm struggling, or if it looks like my legs are getting really tired, they probably are. But I'm gonna try and push through it. I'm gonna do my best for you guys. I'm not gonna let my own personal decisions keep me from giving you guys a really good workout. Last one. All right, and good. All right, so getting into our first set. 2 exercises. I have my timer here. You guys are gonna do a little bit lower intense. The biggest thing is we wanna get you guys moving. Yes, we went through a warm up, but I also wanna get you guys kind of moving before we get too intense, okay? So first exercise, and my heart rate is up already. So first exercise, you're gonna do a squat with an alternating butt kick. So squat, butt kick. Squat, butt kick. Squat. Okay? So quads, hamstrings, hips, all getting worked in there. And then the second one, you're gonna be up in a plank like so, picking one leg up off the floor. We'll start with just right here. I have my left leg, knee in, and then donkey kick into almost a downward dog. Okay? If this is tough, you can stay in this position and just do a donkey kick. Okay? We'll do one side and then the other side in the next round. Okay? Really good for warming up your shoulders, really good for activating your core, and really good for still loosening up those hips and working your glutes. Okay? So those are the first 2 exercises. We're gonna start with our squat with our single butt kick, and you're gonna alternate back and forth with those. So right leg, left leg. All right, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. So squat, butt kick, squat, butt kick. Okay? No need to go super fast with these. We're not jumping with them. I guarantee your legs are gonna be plenty tired by the end of the 4th round. And this is one of the sets that you'll be going from your feet and rest down to the floor. I'm gonna put this up here so you guys can hear it. How's that sound? All right, 4, 3, down your plank, 2, left leg up, knee in, extend back. Knee in, extend back. So working your chest, work your shoulders, feel a little bit of a stretch in your hamstring as you kick back. A lot of full body strength and rest. Full body strength in that move right there, you guys. We're gonna go back to our squat, single leg butt kick. All right, and here we go. Squat, butt kick. It's not really a modification for these, you guys. But squat down as low as you can. Bring that heel up, try and kick your butt. So you're not just working your quad, but you're working your hamstrings, getting those glutes. You can work those arms a little bit, rest. Whew. All right, going down in our plank. Now you're gonna go right leg in, okay? So, right knee in, right leg back. So you'll feel a little bit of a stretch in the hamstring of the leg that's down. Otherwise, some really good shoulder work, good core work, hip work. Best part about this part right here, halfway done. Each exercise, 2 more times. All right, squat and butt kick. And talking and working out is extremely, extremely difficult. Just to be able to make complete sentences, because your mind is on so many things, and obviously you're trying to breathe and talk at the same time, rest. But the best part about it is it makes you breathe, okay? I know a lot of you guys hold your breath during all these exercises. Left leg up. So one thing that talking does is it helps you breathe while you're working out. Good, nice job. If you need to regress down, remember, you can take out the movement down into a plank, and you can just stay up in this downward dog, rest. I know you guys all have the strength to do that, so you guys shouldn't need to regress too much further than that. Last round right here. All right, go ahead. Squat, butt kick. That was bad. And it's cold in here. It's like 60 degrees in here, and I'm starting to sweat. I hope you guys are too. Good, should be feeling cardiovascular system, respiratory system, heart rate, a little bit all here. Last 20 seconds. All right, here we go. Knee in, extend back. Knee in, kick back. Really good for your core. Like I said, feeling your hamstring a little bit. Almost there. And done with round one. And I'm gonna turn my timer off before it goes berserk on me. Whoops, that didn't work. All right, second set. This one is all gonna be on the floor. It's gonna be for glutes and hamstrings, along with a plank variation, okay, so for your core. First exercise is gonna be what's called a bridge walkout. So, you're gonna be, I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. There we go. And give you guys a close up. All right, so this one, you're gonna be up in a bridge, toes up. All I want you to do is you're gonna walk out, walk in. Keep your hips up the whole time. So really good for strengthening your hamstrings. You might feel your core, your glutes and your hips a little bit, which is perfect. Okay, second exercise, you're gonna do a variation of a bird dog, okay? So starting with level one is just a regular bird dog. You guys are gonna alternate sides. Variation two is I want you to step back in the plank and just drop your knees from there. So your knees aren't directly below your hips here. Your knees are actually extended back, so you're extending your lever here. Bird dog here, be a little bit more challenging. And then the last one, you're gonna do a bird dog up in a plank. Even here, if you just wanna pick up your opposite hand and opposite foot, try and pause up. And if you can, the goal is to spend more time on one foot and one hand than 2 feet and 2 hands, okay? So those are your two exercises, bridge walkouts, bird dog plank, or pick the bird dog variation that suits you. We're going 4 rounds total, all right? Well, 8 rounds total, 4 rounds of each, okay? You got it. Here we go. Starting with the bridge walkouts. 3, 2, 1. Down on your back, go ahead. Heels up. If you have your hands down, it'll be a little bit easier. You won't feel it in your core quite as much. But if you have your hands up, obviously that'll take away some of that lateral stability. And you might feel your core and some oblique muscles a little bit more. All right, rest. Oh, and I already feel those. All right, so bird dog plank. So I'll give you a side view first. All right, go ahead. So find the variation that suits you. Big thing that I do not want to see is when you go up into that bird dog, that you're arching your back, okay? Just like in the warm-up, we're trying to be long. Fingertips forward, heel back. Fingertips forward, heel back. Remember, you can drop down into this variation as well. Good, just where you have your knees back a little bit. Set this up here just so you guys can make sure to listen to it. All right, back to your bridge walkouts. Hips up, here we go. So most of us, our hamstrings and not our glutes too often, but our hamstrings for sure, especially with how much we sit, they're very weak, okay? If you guys are cramping here, you can just go into an extended glute bridge. Rest. You can go into an extended glute bridge, but hamstrings typically need a lot of work because they don't get very much work with our daily life, okay? So go ahead. So I do want to target and tackle them any chance that I can. And you might even feel them a little bit in this exercise as well. core tight, back straight. Good, rest. I think we're halfway done already. How time flies when you're having fun. All right, back into your bridge. All right, go ahead. Walk those feet out, stay up on those heels. Feel your hamstrings. As you walk in, your hips should raise up. As you walk out, your hips go down. As you walk in, drive and keep those hips up as high as you can. Oh, good. Oh. All right, back to those bird dog planks. If you haven't tried it yet, get all the way up in that plank. Give it a try. Even if you just pick up your opposite hand and opposite foot. Great variation. Shoulder stability, core strength. Remember, this is only a 20-second plank. But when you throw different variations like that at it, that makes 20 seconds pretty tough. All right, last round, I think. Hips up, here we go. Walk it out, walk it out. Keep those hips as high as you can. As you walk in, pick those hips up higher. Feel your hamstrings, feel your glutes. And when you walk it in, hips up, hips up, hips up. Almost there. Rest. Good. Last 20 seconds. Right here. All right, up in that plank, here we go. Last 20 seconds here. Make sure to stay strong, stay controlled, okay? We do have another core, full workout core set after this. Of course, I'm gonna wait and tell you now. But I don't want that to hold you back from pushing yourself right now. Good. Let's try this again. And done. Hey, it worked, good. Okay, so that was full work set 2, okay? Round and work set 3, okay? So we're gonna do, this is where you're gonna need your dumbbell, and that's the only thing, okay? With that dumbbell, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a lateral drag, okay? So I'll show you from this view. You're gonna be up in a plank. If you need to draw down to your knees for the plank, especially if your shoulders are tired from the last set, go ahead and do it. You'll get just as good of a workout from your knees as you will from up on your toes, okay? Up on your toes, keep your hands below your shoulders, and your opposite hand pulling that weight through, okay? So if the weight is on my left side, I'm grabbing it with my right hand and pulling it to my right side, okay? And all we're gonna do is go back and forth. I'll give you a side view, okay? So try not to rotate your hips, and up in a plank. Try not to arch your back. You get it. I'm gonna save my reps for when they count during that 20 seconds, because that one's pretty tough. And that second exercise is gonna be what's called a half Turkish get-up or a Turkish sit-up, okay? So, left arm up, left knee bent. Actually, I'll show you the other way. So right knee up, right arm up. You're gonna go opposite elbow, hand all the way straight up. Back down, elbow, all the way down. Elbow, hand, elbow, down, okay? So we'll go all one side first, and then the other side. Just remember, the same arm and leg are up, okay? And then you're going up to your elbow, and then finishing with your hand, finishing straight up, okay? So, 2 exercises. We're really attacking our core. Hey, we're 19 minutes in, and we still have 3 more full rounds after this. So, let's work, let's get it, let's bust through them. So, starting with our dumbbell drag, okay? So, grab your dumbbell, go up in that plank. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. So, keep your hips level. If you need to be down on your knees instead, you definitely can, okay? If you have a super light weight, if you don't have a heavier weight, the slower you go, the harder it's gonna be. But also, rest. Just because you have a heavy weight doesn't mean that you can go fast with it, okay? Go slow, take your time. Half Turkish get up, okay? So we're gonna go right arm up, right knee up, so left elbow and hand. Control back down. Back into rep 2. Okay, so reach your right fingertips straight up as high as you can. The goal here is to keep your right arm, as vertical as possible. And rest. All right, so there's a little bit of break on the shoulders there. So going back to our drag. Go ahead. So keep your hips level, like I said. Try not to rotate or twist too much. Keep your hands below your shoulders. Good rest. All right, Turkish get up. This time we're gonna go left arm up, left knee bent. So I'll give you guys a different view, different perspective. You can use that right arm a little bit, elbow hand, and then control back down. And rest. I'm gonna move this down just a little more so you guys can see what I'm doing. Halfway done, just like that. Dumbbell drag. And here we go. Also, one last thing. The wider you have your feet, the easier. So the narrower you have them, the tougher it's gonna be. Right about now, you guys should be feeling, if you're not already, your obliques, maybe a little bit of your shoulders. Rest. All right, now we're going, I think, right side up. So right arm up, right leg up. Control down. Use your core, sit up. And after this, you guys, our next full work set, round 4, is gonna be mostly cardio. So your core is gonna get a good rest. After this, okay? Last round each. Here we go. Ready? Let's do it. Remember, if you have to drop down to your knees, you definitely can. But remember, last round here. So push it, stay strong, stay stable. Rest. All right, last one. Left arm up, left knee up. I don't know about you guys, but these are trying. All right, go ahead, reach. Left fingertips straight up to the ceiling. Keep your core tight. Control, control, control. Use your abs. One more. Got it. All right, I'll be honest and say those killed me. Oh, shush. I'm happy our core gets a break for this whole next round. All right, so on that note, I must have a hole in my lip. Okay, so you have 2 exercises. You'll need your slider. This is when you're gonna need your slider, and you're gonna need your mini band, okay? You're gonna keep the mini band above your knees the whole time, okay? First exercise. First exercise, since the slider is not gonna slide on this rubber floor, I'm gonna use this little carpet right here. I'm gonna use a blue band. With a tougher band, you can put the band around your knees. With the lighter band, just put it around your feet and or your ankles, okay? First exercise, we're gonna do what's called a high knee run. So, banded high knees, you're right here. Keeping the band around your knees. If you have a lighter band, you can bring it up to your knees for this exercise. And then for the next exercise, if you have a lighter band, you can put it around your ankles, okay? But otherwise, since I have a stronger band, I'm gonna keep it around my knees. Second exercise, I'm gonna go down into a small little squat hold, okay? So I'm holding the small squat here, and the leg that has the slider underneath it, extend out, back in. Extend out, back in. So I'm keeping most of my weight over this leg that doesn't have the slider under it. But I'm kicking the other leg out, and you won't just feel the leg with the slider, you'll probably actually feel the other leg more, okay? But you're gonna be working your lateral, so your glutes, your glute medius, and then in the banded high knees, you're gonna feel more core, hip flexors, and obviously that's gonna be your cardio, okay? So, band up around the top of your knees, get your one slider in position, and we're gonna get going, starting with the banded high knees. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Remember, you can always step with these. If you go too high, just like what I almost did, if you go too high with the band or with your knees, the band is gonna roll up on you, okay? So as much as these are called high knees, you kind of have a limit to them. 2, 1, good. I'm gonna set this back up by you guys. All right, so I'm standing on my left leg first. The slider is underneath my right leg, all right? So quarter squat, extend up. So a little bit of balance. Make sure that your knee doesn't cave, okay? Make sure that knee stays out. Your back stays as straight as you can. Feel a lot of pressure in that base leg. So that's actually kind of our big working leg, is the one that's not moving. Rest. Then next time, we'll go the other side. All right, back to our banded high knees. This is your cardio, okay? So let's get the heart rate up. Go, 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 go. Remember, if you need to just high knee or march in place, you can. Otherwise, if you can run it out, run it out, run it out. Don't let the knees come together. Keep the feet wide, keep the knees wide. Go, 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 go. Rest. This dang band. All right, so now you're standing on right leg, left leg, going out to the side. In that slider, go ahead. All it needs to be on is the toe, okay? So you can either have it on your toe, you can have it on your heel. You'll have a little bit more mobility. You can kick it out a little bit further if you have it on your toe, okay? Should be feeling that one base stable leg. Really good stability here. And rest. No real regression for these. Just don't be as low in a squat if you need to. And obviously the marches, like I said. For your high knees, here we go. Fast, 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 fast. Keep going, keep going. Keep your head up, stay tall. Drive the knees, drive the knees. This band is pulling my leg hair. And good. Oh, yikes. All right, standing on our left leg, right leg, ouch, is going. Go ahead. Remember, like I said, if you have a lighter band, it can be around your ankles at this time. Since this is a tighter band, and obviously the resistance is good for me, I'm gonna keep it around my knees, but otherwise you can snag it or roll it down to your ankles. See, now is when I'm getting tired. It's hard to think, talk, and exercise all at the same time. And here you can bring it back up to your knees. All right, go ahead. So my band is ready to roll, so I'm not bringing my knees up quite as high, because as soon as I bring my knees up, it's gonna roll right to my waist. It's gonna take away from the whole entire exercise. Here we go, here we go. Last time you're doing these. Rest. All right, last 20 seconds. Then we can take this band off. All right, quarter squat on your right leg. Kick it up. Especially with this exercise, this is kind of like it's gonna make a burn. It's gonna make your right leg burn, but it's kind of your rest. So make sure to breathe. And done. Good, because I think I lost almost all the leg hair everywhere around my knees. Yeah, I'm sweating. All right, round 5. 30 minutes in, we're running a little longer with these, especially since I like to talk so much. And we got that nice little warm up in the beginning. So 30 minutes in right here, but we still have round 5 and 6 left. Round 5 is skaters. You guys all know how to do a skater. Jumping side to side. If you have to tap that back foot, you can. And then second one is going to be a downward punch. So you're down in a good hip hinge, punching down to the floor. No weights today. We're staying completely body weight, all right? So punching down to the floor, you're in a good hip hinge. So hips are back, back is straight, okay? Here we go. We're getting started right away. Starting with the skaters. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Jumping side to side. Remember, you can go a little bit shorter distance, or me, love to jump, I jump all the time. Go a little bit further apart, okay? 5 seconds, here we go. Jump, jump, rest. All right, now we're going to those punches. Here we go. All right, hinge over, punch forward. So this is gonna be your cardio, core, a little bit of shoulders. Only 20 seconds. Almost there. And that's probably the hardest exercise to breathe, talk, and do all at the same time. So I'm probably not gonna talk very much through the next 3 rounds of those. All right, back to our skaters. Go ahead. Remember, if you need to regress with this one, you can step side to side. You can tap your back foot. Otherwise, we're jumping. Try not to cross your back leg if you can. Good. All right, back to those punches. Whew. All right, good hip hinge. Ready, let's go. Fast, fast, fast. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. It's almost like you have to hold your breath that whole time. Really hard to breathe. All right, here we go. Back to our skaters. This should be round 3 of each exercise right here. This is kind of like your rest where you can breathe. So make sure to breathe nice and deep. Breathe controlled. Rest. All right. Punch. Let's go. As many times as you can. Good wide stance. Here we go. Ready? Go. Really attack your core here. Almost there. Good. Try not to hold your breath. I know it's really hard, but try to breathe. You can hear me breathing throughout that whole time, so do the best you can. Last round. Here, go ahead. Skaters, and then punches. And after this, I always do not an easy, but a lower intense 6th round. So this is your last bit of cardio right here. So I want you to go as fast as you can. As many punches as you can do. 20 seconds, that's all you have. Here we go. Take a big breath in, let's go. Fast, 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 fast. Pretend like you're punching and fast forward. Almost there. Keep going. Oh, God. If you guys aren't tired by now, I want you to rewind this video to 30 minutes and do that whole round again. I'm kidding. I take it back. But that is the last bit of cardio, so you should be sweating, you should be breathing pretty heavy after that, okay? Last 2 exercises, round 6. Let me catch my breath quick. So we're gonna do 2 plank-ish variations. but I'm gonna give you regressions for both of them, okay? Excuse me. First one is gonna be, they're both gonna be side plank variations. So first one is gonna be either on your hand or your elbow. I prefer hand. I want you to focus the weight on your top leg. So if you can, be here. We're gonna work your adductors, so the inside of your leg. If you need to drop this bottom leg a little bit, if you're a little weak or if you're a little tired on that top leg, you can. Otherwise, the goal would be even here. Keep the bottom leg up, keep the top leg down, okay? Second exercise, we're gonna do the opposite. So you're up in this plank, keeping your bottom leg down. We're gonna do a leg raise, okay? If you need to, you can drop down to this bottom knee and go here or here. You're still gonna get your core and you're gonna get your other hip, okay? So we're gonna stay on one side for the 2 exercises, then we'll flip over to the other side, okay? So we're gonna start on our right side. No need to go fast with these. It's gonna be a good workout. You're gonna feel your core and a little bit of your shoulders and hips by the end of it, okay? We're at 36 minutes. We're gonna finish a little after 40. A good 40-minute workout. We're almost there. Here we go, starting on our right arm. So top leg, focus. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go ahead. So right arm down, left leg down. If you can, keep your right leg up off the floor. Otherwise, if you need to drop that bottom leg down, I want you to emphasize the weight on that top leg. Okay, so you should feel your inner thigh. You should obviously feel your oblique. Try and keep your hips up as high as you can. Rest. Shake that shoulder out a little bit. And you can either go elbow and bottom knee or hand. Now your bottom leg is staying down. And we're picking up that top leg. Like I said, you need to drop down to your knee. If your hips aren't quite liking that, you can also drop down to your elbow here. You'll still feel your core and that upper glute. All right, switching sides. Left side, same thing here. So left arm, right leg, 1. All right, go ahead. Yep, not really sweating. All right, so really emphasizing, you only have 2 points of contact to the floor if you can, which is your left hand and your right leg. And you might be shaking a little bit, I know I am. I don't know if you guys can tell, but really good for inner thighs. And keep your hips up, don't let your hips drop, keep your hips up, rest. Shake out that shoulder a little bit. Woo! 3, 2, left arm, left leg, right leg is going up. Whoa. So you're gonna feel your bottom glute, your bottom oblique, and even your top glute, your top hip, okay? A lot going on with these exercises. And good. Hey, we're halfway. All right, right arm, left leg, and go ahead. Keep your right leg up as much as you can. Just really focusing on that top leg. You got it, you guys. Last time we're doing this exercise on this side. Stay strong, stay stable, stay focused. Here we go. Almost, take one more good breath. Rest. All right, now we're going right arm down, right leg down, and picking our left top leg up. All right, ready? Here we go, go ahead. A little bit of balance and coordination here. Keep your hips up. If your shoulder's starting to get tired, drop down to your elbow. If your hip's not liking these, drop down to your knee, okay? 3 to go. Good, rest. Hey, the last 2 right here. Oh, yeah. All right, left arm, right leg. Hold it up, hold it up. Last 2 exercises, last full minute here. Then you guys are done with me for today. So right now, your heart rates should be much, much lower. Rest should be much, much lower than what they were in round 5 in that 5th round. A lot more stability, control, stabilization here. All right, go ahead. Last one. Bottom leg down, top leg lifting up. But you're still feeling your core, still working. A lot of muscles in your body, strengthening your shoulders, strengthening your hips. You want one. Oh. I'm not gonna take a picture of it, but I have a pretty nice sweat angel right here where I was working. All right, you guys. Happy Tabata Day, Air 5s. Miss you guys. I don't like working out here all by myself. It's just weird. It's not enjoyable. So I really hope all this gets lifted soon. We get to see you guys soon, and we can actually, I can do this, not this, because I'm not gonna work out while you guys are working out because I need to watch your form, because that's much more important than my workout. But I can't wait for all of you guys to be able to come back in, push you guys, get you guys back into a healthy routine, get you guys back into your workout routine, and get you guys achieving the goals that you first came in here to accomplish, okay? I know it's really hard to be doing that and staying focused, staying determined right now during all of this, but this is the most important time, okay? I don't want you guys to have to come in here and work everything off that you put on during this time. I want you guys to get focused, get determined, okay? We have a little bit more time before we can actually come in here and we can see you guys face to face. So, I want to see the same person that I did when all of this took over and we had to stop seeing each other, okay? So, focus on everything right now. Get your water in, get your food in, your good healthy food. Any crappy food that you guys have, get it out of the house. You guys don't need it there, okay? When it's easily accessible, you're gonna eat it, okay? That's why I don't really buy junk food too often, okay? But when I do, I eat it all. So if I buy it often, I'm just gonna eat it all the time. So I really try not to buy it, okay? Focus on those, get your daily tasks down, start getting back into a routine because, hey, I think normalcy is right around the corner. And when you guys start coming back in here and we can start seeing you guys, I don't want you guys to be dying. I want you guys to have built up to coming back in here, okay? So I hope you guys had a good workout today. Hey, I had a blast even though I was here alone. I hope you guys had a really good workout and I hope that I was able to give you guys some good exercises, some new exercises, and some great variations and maybe different ways on how to challenge yourself, all right? Miss you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.